Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. And I know y'all been waiting for one of these. Just got this one in this morning. This is a beautiful 2000 Road Trek 190 Versatile. Sitting on 2015 Michelins that look almost like new. This van is got a story behind it. We actually sold this van last year. And a couple that had it bought it with 83,000 miles. In the past year, they put 8,000 miles on it. So they've used this van. They've enjoyed it. They decided they wanted something a little bigger. So we got it back. But this is a beautiful RV. It's only got 91,000 miles, which for a 2000 Road Trek is actually considered pretty low miles. Sitting on, like I said, 2015 Michelins. This van is, if I had to rate it 1 to 10, I'd give it a solid 9, maybe a little over a 9 out of 10. This thing is in just unusually nice condition for this year model van, especially for this price point. Got an awning, got a 6-gallon DSI water heater. It's got the 318, the 5.2 liter V8. It's built on the upgrade 3500 chassis. Some of these 190s back then were on 2500s, but this is a 35. 1-ton chassis, got a 6,200 pound towing capacity. Now, folks, a lot of people have asked me, what's the difference between a 5.2 and a 5.9, or if you're old school like me, a 318 and a 360? Well, 318 is what this van has. Has 20 less horsepower and 40 pound-feet of torque less than the 360. That's it. Not much difference in driving it. You really can't tell much difference. This 318 is going to still give you plenty of power, and it's going to help you out on your fuel mileage too. I mean, you're going to average on these about 15 miles per gallon, making it one of the most fuel efficient motorhomes you can buy. And everybody loves these vans because they're so easy to drive, so easy to park. If you can drive an SUV, you can drive this motorhome, folks. I mean, especially when you compare it to something like that. A lot of difference. Original wheels, they look great. You know, the only thing wrong with the outside, got a few little rock pecks around the front end like a lot of them have. Probably won't even show up on camera, and I just like to show you everything that I see, good and bad. Windshield's perfect. The Road Trek, fading just a little bit on the front, nothing to worry about. For a 19-year-old van, this thing's still in well above average condition. And like all the Dodge vans do, they always flake a little bit of paint right underneath these side windows, which can be touched up very, very easily. Running boards look great. Fiberglass fronting boards, fiberglass roof. Folks, it's, wow, nice van. And this is the Versatile, so that means it's got the 4 chairs. Got the original carpet, still in great shape. Open this up. A lot of room. Go here to the back. And open up the rear door. Doors, you know, these doors get loose because they're so heavy, not even loose. And of course, you can see, probably one of the nicest 2000 models you're going to find anywhere. Look how steady that closes. For those of you who've been around a lot of road treks, you know that's a rare sight right there. That those don't close without being out of adjustment, or you really have to slam them. Got a furnace, of course, DSI furnace. Now, folks, this unit does not have a generator. Didn't have a generator when we sold it. Obviously, it didn't stop them from using it for 8,000 miles and enjoying it, but I know everybody's got different uses for these vans. You know, if you're going to do a lot of boondock camping, folks, you're not going to be running your air conditioner without a generator or shore power. So if you're going to stay in campgrounds, places like that, well, you're probably not going to need a generator. You know, you really don't need them to heat and cool this van because the furnace is propane and the blower fan is 12-volt, runs off battery. And, of course, your motor heat and air, which the air is ice cold in it, will keep this entire van comfortable while you're driving. So when you're at the campground, of course, you're hooked up to shore power. Good thing about it, folks, is this, you know, one thing I do love about the Road Treks, well, many things, is they don't have a rooftop air. fact, people just put a new air conditioner in here. It's got a window unit AC, so a lot of times you don't have to have a great big generator to pull that. In fact, I got a little 1600 watt generator I use in a lot of my travel trailer videos that pulls those window units just perfectly, and they're very quiet. Or you've got solar, so definitely got some options. You know, if you want to rig up solar. The seats are great. Air conditioner's ice cold. Original stereo works. No check engine lights. No warning lights. I mean, you want to see the... Look at that, folks. And it's... Wow, that's cold, and it's 65 degrees. We're having a beautiful day here in Northwest Georgia. 91,518 is the exact mileage. Oil pressure's good. Like I said, stereo works great. But it would if I had it on. Stereo works great. Power mirrors, power windows, all that works. Got two sets of keys, one in the ignition switch, and both got the remotes. You can see non-smoker. There's no smoke odors, no pet odors, none of that nonsense. Like I said, original carpet. It's not 100% perfect, but it's very, very nice and nowhere near in need of being changed. Now, if for some reason you do want the carpet changed, maybe a different color, let us know. We can get you a price on that if you need it. Stepping back, folks, got the 3 windows up top. The 4 chairs make 2 single beds. They're just small single beds, you know, something to use if you have to. Your big bed is in the back. That makes a double bed. Your dinette, 79 or 72 by 49 inches, if I remember right. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to show it and look it up in the factory brochure. Of course, your control panel, everything's right here. Test panel, 3/4 full of propane. Water heater switch, that's your outside light. Over here, kitchen area. Microwave, 3-way RV refrigerator freezer, so it runs off DC power, which is battery, propane or electric. New stove top that we put in last year when we sold it to them the first time. Stainless steel sink, got a cutting board over it. You can see the carpets look great, upholstery looks great. Brand new remote control LG air conditioner. That's what I love about these vans. If your air conditioner goes out in an RV with a rooftop air, you have to go to an RV dealer. You know, very few of them stock many air conditioners. You'll have to wait for them to order it. Spend a few hours installing it, and you know it's going to be a $1,200 to $1,500 expense. If a Road Trek air goes out, a couple $100 in a Walmart or a Lowe's and about 30 minutes labor, you're good to go. And you don't need a huge BTU air conditioner to cool this little area off. And you do have a propane furnace, has the bathroom with the shower. And of course, we put it's going to need the shower curtain. They took the shower curtain out like a lot of people do. Very few people actually use the showers in these because they're just kind of one of those things like the front beds you use if you have to. But it's there. So, you know, if you do have a reason to take it, you don't, you know, if you're boondock camping, not staying at a campground where you got access to a bathhouse, and, you know, we can definitely put your shower curtain in. Just let your salesperson know. We'll get you one put in there. You see here in the back, everything looks great. Got the curtains on the windows. Of course, all the windows open up for ventilation if you are boondock camping. Factory sales brochure. Sorry about that, guys. I had to make some adjustments before I show you this because I didn't want to show the previous owner's name and phone number. But here's a copy of the checkout sheet that we went over last year on this van. And, of course, we're going to do all this again. You can see things we did. We replaced the vent fan, the cord in, the drop in, range top, faucets, things like that. So you can see, if you want to pause it, everything that we cover. And, you know, we're happy to send you a copy of that list. Let your salesperson know. We'll be happy to email you a copy of it, of everything that we inspect and guarantee to work for the price you pay. And no expense will be spared to get this RV to that point. And, you know, it's a nice van, folks. These people drove it 8,000 miles. I mean, obviously, it's, I'm going to assume everything's still in the condition it was when we sold it, or they wouldn't have used it that far. But we're going to double check. We're going to make sure. So for the $21,900 price, which for this van, especially after looking online and seeing 95 and 96 models for that price with more miles, that's a great price for this van, folks. And there's just none of them out there. Look on RV Trader, look on eBay, I mean, on Facebook. I mean, there's none of these out there. And especially one this nice and clean. I mean, we specialize in these vans, folks. We sell a ton of these vans, and we buy them too. So if you've got one of these for sale and it's nice like this one, let us know. We'll make you a generous cash offer. I mean, we're not scared to, and we're not scared to travel to get it either. You know, your model doesn't bother us that bad. You know, we obviously don't want to get into like the 70s and 80s, but if you've got one of these vans for sale, say 1994 and 5 and newer, we're interested in it. As long as it's in nice condition, folks, we'll buy it. Or we'll make you a generous cash offer for it. You don't have to mess with scams and people from overseas wanting to pay you extra money for shipping and all that good stuff. You know, we'll make you a cash offer. We're not scared to travel to get it. I've sent drivers as far away as the California coast to pick up these vans before. So, you know, the only thing we ask is got to be in nice condition, because if it's rough, it needs problems, it has problems, or it needs repair. Now, I don't mind replacing carpet, stuff like that, or maybe a carburetor on a generator, but if it's got water damage, if it's been smoked up, or pets have tore up the interior, I don't want it at any price. But if you've got a nice van for sale, I'll be happy to make you an offer. And you'll be surprised how many people call off me saying that in my video right there. But give us a call if you've got one, 706-965-7929. And we sell these things, folks, as fast as I can post them online. It's the craziest thing ever. These vans have become pretty much a phenomenon. People love these vans. They love traveling in them. They're easy to park. You can park them in a regular parking spot. They get great fuel mileage. And anybody can drive it. If you're a teenage driver, ink's still wet on your driver's license, you can drive and park this van. Nothing to it. Anyway, of course, like I said, if you can drive an SUV, you can drive a pickup truck, you can drive this motorhome, no problem. Best-selling Class B since 1990. Roadtrek has been around since the late 70s, I believe. I've sold, I'd hate to count. I want to go back through my videos and see how many Roadtrek videos I've shot. It's been a bunch of them, folks, and they sell usually within a day or two of posting online, and I've sold them as quick as 2 hours after posting online. So please keep in mind, folks, if you're looking at this online, this video, check the date at the beginning of the video description. Always call ahead to make sure it's available before we're traveling to look at it, because obviously if this video is more than a week or two old, this thing's sold. But still call ahead, because if we don't have this one, we buy these things all the time. We may have something else similar to it. Of course, refrigerator clean. Look at that, folks. I mean, this is a nice van. You can look at all the drawers, all the cabinets. You know, there's nothing to be concerned about. You know, this is something that, you know, has so many uses. You know, you don't have to use this for an RV. You can use it for a traveling van. You know, stay in hotels. A lot of people do that. State parks, all that stuff. You can, of course, I'm trying to do this one-handed, and I need two hands to, well, I'll do that after the video's done. Put that cushion back. But this all makes one big full-size bed. And these are great vans, folks, for pretty much anything. You can use them for a second vehicle, in case your main vehicle has to go in the shop for some reason. Why get a rental car? Drive the van. They make, they're great for ball games, great for tailgating, sporting events. I mean, you can seat 4 people in here with seat belts, so they're great for family vehicles too if you need it. I mean, just so many different resources, folks. Ways you can use this van. If you like to go to casinos, state parks, just to travel around for day trips, they're great for that. That's why so many of these vans have so many higher miles than a regular standard RV. In fact, you can be honest with you, you know, 12, 15,000 miles a year on these vans is not unheard of, just like a regular passenger car. Anyway, folks, it's 21.9, haggle-free firm. If you got any questions, give us a call. Our phone number is 706-965-7929, and that number is answered 24/7. Visit us on the web, parkway-rv-center.com. Made it real easy if you're on YouTube. Go to my website, parkway-rv-center.com, and you can see my Class Bs there. If you're on YouTube, go to the video description below. In the first paragraph, there'll be a link to my used Class B page. Keep in mind, folks, I've got a lot of these coming in. I've bought 4 or 5 of these in the last week or so. So ever since we opened back up from New Year's. And they are coming in, folks, so make sure if you don't see it on there, you still call us, because we may have your van waiting on you, just not posted online yet. And the salesperson can kind of give you the details about it, the price, maybe even send you some pictures. And, of course, I'll get it online as soon as I can as well. If you got any questions, folks, give us a call, 706-965-7929, sales@parkway-rv-center.com. Or, of course, our website, again, is parkway-rv-center.com. This is a 2000 model, so I can get limited financing. Keep in mind, folks, you're going to have to pay probably 30 to 50% down to finance one of these older road treks. That's just because the resale value and the NADA value are 2 complete polar opposites. Believe me, folks, I pay well over retail for one of these vans to resell in one in this condition. You just cannot go by what the NADA says these older road treks are worth. It's you throw the book out, you'll never find one for what they say it's worth. And if you call NADA and tell them, hey, I want to find a 2000 model road trek with 90,000 miles in excellent condition for what you say the retail value is, they're going to hang up on you, because they don't buy and sell used RVs. We do, folks. And for many of you Class B shoppers, you know how rare it is to find these vans, and when you call about it, they're sold, or you email about them. Email a dealer about one they've got listed online. It's sold, because these things literally sell, in some cases, in a matter of an hour or 2. I mean, it's just crazy. And people are willing to travel all over the country to buy these vans, just like we're willing to travel all over the country to buy them ourselves. And thanks to the internet, everybody all over the country is seeing the same thing you are that's looking for it. Thank you for watching. We do take trade-ins. Financing, again, we have limited financing, but it is available with approved credit. If you have any questions, call us, email us, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching, and look forward to seeing you soon in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.